Namaste, welcome to all. I'm Niranjan Hegde. For this second series of flute basics or flute tutorial, all are welcome. So we are going to learn today how to close finger holes. Along with the blowing, we previously learnt how to blow or how to position the flute exactly to the point. Now we will going to do the next procedure, that is closing the fingers and produce the notes. We are going to learn closing techniques first, then I also tell you about how to play Saregama Padanisa according to Hindustani classical music. So here it comes like this. So this is the blowing hole. I am keeping exactly below my nose where my lower lip and lower chin start join. At this point I am keeping the blowing hole and blowing downwards with the angle of blowing around 30 to 45 degree. My all fingers are open now, right now. Now I started closing one by one, slowly like this. Then I close the first hole with my index finger and pad of index finger. Here I am closing, or I am using a technique called finger pad closing technique. Finger pads, I am using middle of index finger, middle pad of middle finger and tip of my ring finger. So I am closing like this, middle and tip, first three, and lower three also same, middle, tip, and it is slightly slanted downwards like this, my hands. If you observe my position, this is how I am closing. Now I start from the position of all open. I close one by one from top to down side, up to down. I'll go in this direction. First I close this one, then this one, then this one. First I'll show you first. Follow like this. Once again we'll do. Once you practice this one for several times, once you are getting clear sound, then we can move on to the lower three. But going to lower three, first we'll do. Now I showed the closing like top to down side. How to open? Some of them have a common mistake they'll do is they'll open from the like this. This is a absolutely wrong technique. If you open here, it won't come, because as I mentioned, this works on resonating technique or resonance technique. So if I close the hole, when I open, all open, when I blow from the first hole, main air comes or main sound frequency comes from the first hole. If I close that one, that air column, the force will move on to the second hole, so that this becomes the resonating length, or from here the frequency is a different slight. When I close the next one, it go to next hole. From here the sound will come. When I close this one, it will go to next one, like this. It goes in this direction, it will go. When I open, if I open the first hole only, then the sound will come from here only. Instead of this effect, it won't come. So that's why I need to open from the down to upside, bottom to upside. Means which hole I lastly close, now that I need to open first. This is the logic. This is the closing. Opening style is. This is how. Once you feel that first three is coming very fine, then you can move on to the lower three. How to measure that first three is coming? When I close first three and blow, the tone should be like this. I am using G sharp flute, Hindustani flute, and tone of the should be like this. If any lot of hissing is there and the tone is not matching, then you need to correct first three only, then move on to the lower three. Okay. So now we are move on to the lower three, because my first three is coming fine. I just try to go downwards. I am again using other hand, middle, middle, tip, like this, middle, middle and tip, so that the last hole I can close very easily. Here also same technique, while closing top to downside, up to down, then while opening down to upside, like this. This you need to learn. Once you get all the 6 holes are able to close and open and the sound is coming clear, then the time to play Saregama Padhanisa on the flute. So first you need to practice this one. Slowly and steadily you practice it, and you need to have a lot of consistency. Every day you need to practice and get the grip. Once these 6 holes are able to produce a sound and it's coming, then we'll move on to the next thing as Saregama Padhanisa. So now we'll do that one. How to play Sa in the flute. Most of the people may know that about these things, but who doesn't know, you need to just observe here. I'm using first 3 closed. From this 4th hole the Sa is coming. Don't mistake that when I close first 3, Sa is coming means from the 3rd hole it won't come. From the 3rd hole, after 3 closing, which is open, next immediately is this hole, 4th hole. This is the Sa hole. By the way, Sa means Shadja. It's called as Shadja. Re is called as Rishabha. Ga means Gandhara. Ma is also called as Madhyama. Pa is called as Panchama. Da is Dhaivata. Ni is Nishada. These are the 7 main notes in the classical music. Any music you take, these 7 notes are mainly that. That's why it's called as Saptaka, Saptasuras. Sa, Re, Ga. If I open the first one, this Sa, then when I open the one lifted from the downside, this is Re. If I open another one, this is Ga. This is Ga. If I open full, this become Ma. This Ma is called Tivra Madhyama. In Carnatic style, it's called as Prati Madhyama. So Sa, Re, Ga, Ma. Then when we close all the 6 holes, this becomes Pa. Pa is coming from the other hole, which is downside. You no need to close that one, you should be open. From this hole, the Pa is coming. Make sure that all the holes are completely closed, air tightened, no leakage in the any holes. Then only you will get the clear Pa. Then we will go to Dha. Now from Pa is this means if I open the lower one, this hole, this becomes Dha. This is the Daivata hole. Next is Nishada. This is Nishada hole. Again Sa. Sa is in the same fingering, but for get higher Sa, I need to play double of my breath. What I am giving for that force, I need to double that force for higher Sa. That's all. See, like this. I'll play again. This is how you can start with. This is called Arohana or ascending order. Now we will do Avarohana. From higher Sa to lower Sa. That journey is called Avarohana or descending order. Now we will do Arohana once and Avarohana. What I played is this is the scale of Kalyan Thaat. In Hindustani music, we have Thaat system. There are 10 Thats are right now is that. One of the Thaat is Kalyan Thaat, which is a very popular Thaat. So the scale of the what are the swaras I played is that this belong to Kalyan Thaat, Kalyan family. Like this we'll do the practicing of scale sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa and our own sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. If you practice this much, then next thing will be alankaras or some exercises in the flute, which is very essential for the further step. It's like a foundation. We'll do that one in the next hour sessions. Till that, take care. Namaste, all of you.